Introducing Scientific Games' latest sensational cabinet that will dominate casino floors and elevate the player experience. Mural.
Welcome to GGB's Gaming Supplier Showcase. Today we feature Scientific Games Corporation. Our guest is Nathan Drane, who is Senior Vice President of Global Product Management for Sci Games. Welcome, Nathan.
Good to be here with you.
Today we're going to be covering hardware, namely some cutting-edge cabinets called Cascada, Mural, and Wave XL. So I will give it to you to give me your descriptions of these new products.
Fantastic. Thanks, Frank. And we're really excited about the lineup for this year's G2E. And behind me, you can see one of our key new cabinet launches just come to market, the Mural Cabinet. So this is a dual 49-inch 4K resolution screen. You can see the height it brings to the gaming floors and the billboard effect that it provides for a gaming experience. So the game in front of us is Willy Wonka. This is one of our preeminent licenses at Scientific Games. We're excited to extend the brand into this new canvas for the first time. So what you'll see about this game and cabinet is it really leverages both screens for the gameplay mechanics. So you're going to see the classic Wonka features, the bubbles, the Oompa Loompa features, all presented up into that top box. So from a player perspective, it's more places to land real spots, features and mechanics, but also from a gaming floor perspective, that's going to provide that billboard effect to the players across the gaming floor. So we're excited about Mural. We're excited about bringing some of our best licenses to this canvas. And then if we go over to the other side, I'm going to show you Emperor's Coin. So while we're excited about Emperor's Coins, when we talked about Willy Wonka, that's a third-party license. Emperor's Coins is proprietary. So this is something that we've created internally. You'll be familiar with this from 88 Fortunes. You can see the pot. This pot fills up and then triggers a jackpot. We're also excited about the extension with the pot in the top box. So again, leveraging that mural canvas to present what we believe is the biggest pot so far from Scientific Games, and that pot triggers the major jackpot. So from a player perspective, they're familiar with 88 Fortunes, they're familiar with the pot trigger, but now not only can they trigger the pot on the main screen, but every time they get two wilds, that spins up into the top box and can close that major pot. So this canvas, again, can be seen from across the gaming floor, gives you a player experience right in front of you on that main screen, but also gives you an experience to look up, win that jackpot, and gain the attention across your gaming floors. So that's Mural. This is a great marriage of great content, great licenses, great proprietary IP, and some of the best talent from our hardware and content studios at Sci Games. So that's out and on the casino floors today. I'd like to show you something that we've just released as well. Back here, presenting this beautiful LED package is Coin Combo. So this is another proprietary product. It's also based on the pot mechanic you might be familiar with from Emperor's Coins and 88 Fortunes, but it's taken it from one pot now to 3 pots. So you can see that extension. What you get with those 3 pots is different feature triggers, but across these 4 games in front of you, all the triggers are the same. So you can bank these up and create coin combo areas. You can grow those banks with the later games. And what you'll see is in the market today, Marvelous Mouse and Hurricane Horse featured on the Islas ranking reports. And then we've launched games 3 and 4, Carnival Cow and Terrific Tiger. So these are now available for you as well. What we're excited about all these games, but also games 3 and 4, is each game has its own feature. So the first game, Marvelous Mouse, is a pick 1 chase. Volatile game. Hurricane Horse has a persistent wild with growing reels in the free games. Carnival Cow has a hold and spin feature with a repeat win. You might remember the repeat win from JJPX or Jinji Baoji. That repeat win has been brought into this game, but combined with the 3 pots. And then lastly, we have Terrific Tiger. That features a multiplayer game, which resonates with the gambling player base. So Carnival Cow, I might just show you this one. Has the same pot mechanics. Every time you land one of the special coins, it spins up into the pot. If that pot triggers, you trigger that feature. What we like about this game is you can combine the different pots. So if you combine 2 pots, you trigger a bigger feature. In this case, we triggered the blue pot. We're going to trigger a 3x5 reels feature with the hold and spin with repeat win. Now, why that's significant is if we triggered one of the other pots, we could have triggered a 4x5 feature or a 5x5 feature. That's more places to win, more reels to land your hold and spin. So you're going to see here, the Carnival Cow is hosting this hold and spin feature. He's throwing out your cash prizes on your reels, and you're going to win those. But every time you land the green cow, you're going to repeat all the prizes on the reels. And again, you may remember from GGB Gaming. Also, every time you land one of these green symbols, it's going to reset the free game spins to 3. So you've got more action, more chances to win those cows. So again, we're excited about the launch suite, the package that you can see before you, but also the differentiation across each one of these 4 games under one combo. We're over to a for sale game, which is Cash Falls. You're going to see this on the Isla's ranking reports also. What we're seeing here is actually games 3 and 4. So we're extending upon games 1 and 2 with some brand extensions. We're pretty excited about these, and I'll show you why. Every time you land cash on reels, it can persist for 3 spins. So this is one of the first persistent cash on reels games. We're all familiar with the cash on reels from games like Locket Link. We just saw Carnival Cow and JJPX. But here, the cash that you collect can actually stay on the reel until you win it. So every time we land it, it stays for 3 spins. If we land another coin or cash on that reel, it starts the 3 spins again. So we're familiar with that 3 spin counter. We just saw it on Carnival Cow. So each reel is independent. Each reel you can win all of the cash on that reel, or if you don't win the cash, it falls off every 3 spins. So this is really resonating with players. We think persistent cash is a big trend, and we're going to launch these at G2E. So pretty excited about that. That's Cash Falls game 3 and 4. Then lastly, I'm going to take you down to Dancing Drums Prosperity. Dancing Drums Prosperity was one of the launch titles on our Cascada Portrait. This Cascada Portrait cabinet, some of the latest in engineering from Scientific Games. You're going to see this beautiful edge lighting. It's almost got a cupping effect where the lighting's really shooting out of it, so we can integrate that with the game. You're going to see individually controlled LEDs, so the game designers can control that all the way up and down. So you can imagine in this example, as the wilds spin up into the pot, the game designers can control those lights and spin up with the wild. It's very dynamic. What we're also looking at is a 43-inch 4K resolution screen on this hardware. Now, we all have 4K resolution screens in our phones now. We're seeing that in the consumer space, in the home electronics, TVs, and PC gaming space. So I think when you walk onto a gaming floor, you're really expecting that 4K resolution. So we're delivering that on this screen here. And what I'll say in talking to the game development teams, they're excited about these canvases because this is more real estate to run features and mechanics. On this game, the reels can go up to 6 high. That's pretty exciting. You can go from 3 reels to 4 reels to 6 reels high in more of this 43-inch canvas. So Cascada is out now. This is Dancing Drums Prosperity. This is another game featuring Isla's. And you're going to see over 14 games on the G2E stand that support this cabinet and support this box.
These games were designed specifically for these cabinets, right?
That's right, yeah. So each one of these games is designed with the canvas in mind, and that's why you see Dancing Drums Prosperity, as an example, supports that portrait that portrait screen, whereas we have other games that support a landscape or a dual screen format. So the game designers truly take that into account when they're developing everything from the edge lighting to the button deck integration. And then when you saw Mural, features running up into that top box.
You'll be able to move content back and forth between these form factors eventually, right?
Yeah, so what we get excited about is we have some form factors that are cross-compatible. So when we looked at Cash Falls on Wave XL, Cash Falls also works on the Cascada Portrait. Why that's important is the game designers take that into account when they're developing it. So we still make sure the lighting, the sound is all integrated to each cabinet, but our platform can identify that this game is in Wave XL and how it's going to format. It can identify that it's in Cascada and again, how to format for that. And that's important for us when we're working with the customers, because we're investing in these games, we're investing in this hardware, but so are the customers. And we need to make sure we support our customers' investments on the gaming floor.
Okay, Nathan. Well, listen, thank you very much for taking the time to show us that great hardware, and have a great G2E, and good luck with all these new great products.
Fantastic. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you in the industry at G2E in October.
Thank you for joining us for the GGB Gaming Supplier Showcase, our exclusive look at the best products and services produced by vendors for the gaming, iGaming, and sports betting industries. For more information about the GGB Supplier Showcase, contact Terry Brady at tbrady@ggbmagazine.com.